What's up, guys? My name is Steve. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for checking out my past videos, my other painting videos. This is going to be my second custom hydro flask video. So if you guys haven't seen the first one, you can check it out. Just look through my videos on my page, search hydro flask, it'll come right up. So I want to jump into this one right away. I got this guy at IKEA for $3. So this is I think they call it a Halsa or Halfsa. I'll put the description and the link below. You guys can check it out on their site. Pretty simple. It actually is a great little hydro flask, but I got it for $3. And you see IKEA right there. But what I don't like about this is that they made this kind of ridiculous color on the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to customize this. And it's pretty simple. So one thing I've been getting a lot of crap for in my videos is not telling people like what I use in the videos. So obviously you have the item you want to paint. I use a lot of scuff pads instead of sandpaper. So you can get this. This is a metal scuff pad, but it doesn't really matter. This one's going to be a little bit more coarse. There are some other ones that are gray that are more for plastic. So you can get some of these. You can find these at your local auto body shop. Buy some paint like that, or buy paint, and then also scuff pads. You can also get these at your local hardware stores or online. They're pretty cheap. They're just kind of like sandpaper, but they're more maneuverable. Also, there is wet sanding paper. This is a 2000 grit. So you can see right there, 2000. And what you use this for is wet sanding. So after you're done with the paint, you can do some wet sanding, and it's going to make the finish of the clear coat that much better. So today I have a semi-gloss. So this is DuPont paint. This is a really good high quality paint right here. So they make some really good stuff, and this is one of the better products that you're going to get for a spray can. I also have some clear durable tote top, so double tote top coat. Reading that backwards. So this is a dead flat. So I'm going to put this on top of the clear. I'm sorry, on top of the semi-gloss, and I'm going to see how it's going to turn out. I haven't done this before, so we'll see how this turns out. I don't really care if it turns out flat black or if it turns out semi-gloss. I just want like a black color with some kind of a gloss on top of it. So we'll see how this turns out. You could just go with the total flat, but if you're going to do a total flat on an item, you're going to be like kind of dragging around a lot. It's going to get a lot of scratches on it. I do need to redo my motorcycle. So if you guys have any questions about painting, just in general, check out my how to paint a motorcycle video. It's probably one of my highest hit videos. So check that out. Also have some alcohol, 91% alcohol. You can use any percentage alcohol, and I have some paper towels. So what you're going to use this for is for prepping. After you're done scuffing or sanding, then you're going to use this to actually clean the product and then get it all sorts of clean so you don't have any grease marks. Also, we're going to use some tape. You can use like cheapo tape. I have some frog tape. There are also some glue tapes or some kind of plastic tapes that you can use that are really good for like auto body paint. You can also use just a regular masking tape depending on how good of quality you want the item to turn out. Okay, so jumping right into this, I'm going to use my scuff pad. And the idea here is just to get it so that the shine comes off of it. This is what you're going to do for a lot of items that have any kind of finish to them. So just scuff that guy down. Now if I wanted to paint this entire top black, I would leave it and then just paint it from the top here. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mask around this little red lip because I do want this red plastic to keep its color. This is where things get a little bit more technical in your painting. Alright, so frog tape. What makes this good is it's not extra sticky, but it has a very nice side to it. They cut it very precisely, so you're going to get some really nice edges with this. Alright, so I've actually decided that I don't want to go across the top lip here. For one, it's going to be way too difficult. I probably should have more of a plastic type of tape if I want to do that. So that's not going to be very fun to do. So I'm just going to tuck this inside here. And then I'm going to scuff it again. This time I can go right up to the edges. So when you're scuffing and when you're taping, the high quality of your work is going to come out with just the little details that you put into this part. So as long as you get everything taped correctly and you get most of the work out of the way during that time, you'll be good. The reason you use alcohol is because there's grease on your hands. Like right now I'm sweating. I wipe it off onto my arm and onto my shirt here. Because if you wipe your hand onto your sweat or anything, and then you start touching that stuff, all the oils from your hands are going to go onto the object that you want to paint. You don't want any oil because that's what's going to create like fish eyes, they call. So try and get as little of that as possible. Take away. And take my paper towel here. Some alcohol. Get my dirty kind of pieces out of here. Clean off my little painting area. And alcohol. Put on your hands a little bit, get your hands clean because if you're going to be touching anything, you want your hands to be clean. And then I'm going to take this, wipe down the area. It's going to get most of the residue from the paint, or from the old paint, off, and then it'll give you a nice, really good surface to paint on now. That is one of the most critical steps. Painting is pretty easy. Shake the can enough. Also, what's very critical is make sure the area around you is clean. You don't want to be painting on the ground because it can have debris come up there. Other thing is, I have this nozzle on here. I have not seen how this particular nozzle works. Usually, I don't like these kind of nozzles. They're usually kind of cheap. So I'm going to test it out first just to see what kind it is. If it's a nozzle that sprays in like a circular fashion, I think I'm going to try and switch it out to a different one. You want to get a feel for how the paint comes out, so you do want to try it on a test area. You also want to try and shoot from a higher angle, so I'm going to put this out on the edge here so that I can get it from a bunch of different angles. So first coat, so many trucks go by here, sorry. The first coat, I always like to try and just get it covered a little bit, get it on there. The second coat, which I'm going to do in a couple minutes here, is you're going to want to make sure that it is evenly dispersed all the way around. Something simple like this, you're just going to do just a few coats just to get it covered, have enough on there. Pretty simple. Something small like this is really easy. You don't have to put too much detail into it, you don't have to worry about it too much. Alright, so I have everything covered. It's all covered all the way around. I'm going to let it sit for maybe like 10 minutes. I actually have some sun right here. After it dries, I'm going to stick it in the sun and let it really just cure a little bit. The other option for this is just to put it in a hot area. Sun isn't always the best idea, but because it's black, if it was a different color, I might be worried about like fading it or different kinds of reactions, whatever. But for something small like this, I'm not going to worry about it. Auto painting, I would say let it sit in a dry area, hot area. This is actually perfect conditions, just a little bit of airflow, and it's very warm in here. It's probably like 80, 90 degrees in here right now, so perfect for the paint to dry. Now I'm going to do the clear coat, and I have this dead flat clear coat. I'm going to do it on the cap for the Hydro Flask, and also for my headphone pieces. So this is two different videos. So if you're watching one of them, I'm using this section for both of them because I'm just do both of them at the same time. Two birds with one stone. And here we go. Make sure she's nice and shook up. So this one is actually a really good can. This one is a, you can tell by the little nozzle here, it's going to shoot up in like a fan. These are the best type of cans that you want to get. If you can get nozzles like this, they work really good. As you can see, I hit it from many different angles. I go up to down, down to up, hit it from left to right. Just you want to make sure it's a very even coat. If you only get one or two coats on there, you might have some streakiness, and it's going to show the pattern of how you put the paint on. So hit it from as many angles as you can, and you're going to get a much more even coat of paint on your product. It's going to look more professional. It's going to look like it was done correctly. So let these dry. The house finally finished up with all my painting projects. Again, I shot two videos today, so there's going to be two different videos. One for my Hydro Flask, and then another for my custom headphones that I did. So let me show you the Hydro Flask here really quick. So got the sticker on there, and then painted the top to make it all custom. Did the kind of flat black on the top here. As you can see, the dents are from before, had a few small little things in it from just in the cap there. But as you can see, it turned out pretty well. If you wanted to, you could just do the clear on top of the sticker, and then it would turn out really nice and keep the sticker underneath there. Kind of a trick just to keep the decals real nice and fresh looking.